We're about to squeeze a lemon into a cup. Why not? All right. Actually, let me show you a really cool trick. All about tricks, right? Tricks. Let me just get you something to show you what I'm talking about. Because, not everyone has the strength to squeeze lemons. I know. Look, just hear me out, okay? Let me show you. When you're squeezing, squeeze, sometimes it's harder, Some people have arthritic fingers, all those things. This is what you do. Tongs, put that between there. It's harder probably to put it between there, actually. Hold on. Let me see what I'm doing here. I need two hands. So you put it between here. Watch this happen. It's magic, man. Squeeze. So it's actually better for your fingers. And sometimes lemons are really hard. So that's what you do. And you get all the squeeze out of it. Squeeze. Hey, Wayne, how you going? Hey, Deb, how are you? How is the weather in Sydney today, Wayne? Because I tell you, in Brisbane, it's lovely. Lovely. It is sunny. And it's Friday here. Hey, Deb. So Deb is in Spring, Texas. So what's the weather like for you in Spring, Texas at the moment, Deb? It's Thursday evening or afternoon for you. It is 7:37 a.m. on Friday morning here in Queensland. And it'll be the same for Wayne. Very cold. So Wayne is in another state. He's in New South Wales, in Sydney. Are you in Sydney today? I'm guessing you are. You working? So I just squeezed all that out, guys. Oh, okay. If I just used my fingers, I wouldn't have got all that out. Just saying. So fresh lemon. So what am I doing, guys? I am making, let me just show you. This is my recipe. I'm putting together a morning cortisol drink. Okay? So what I put in my lemon is this stuff. It's pre-made. And most mornings I put this concoction, and I don't make it up. I got it online. I saw it on someone's YouTube page, on Instagram page, and then I looked it up myself. But this is what the mix is, right? And I'll tell you what it does. So it's quarter of a cup of Hattie Power, which is turmeric, quarter of a cup of cinnamon powder, quarter of a cup of ginger powder, quarter cup of fennel seeds, and 1 tablespoon of sea salt. You put that in there, so it's pre-made, right? Then because I need more hands. Okay. So I put lemon water in here, lemon juice, fresh lemon, squeeze. And then I do half a tablespoon, right, guys? Half a tablespoon in there. Some apple cider vinegar with mother. Okay, always use the one with mother in it. So welcome, guys, that have just come to the chat. I'm just on a roll at the moment. Just give me a second and I will then have a chat with you. I put some honey in it. So why I take this cortisol drink is because cortisol, if it's high in your body, it causes, tiredness, fatigue, a bloated stomach. It makes you hold fat a lot more. So put some honey. Honey is gold, guys. Honey is liquid gold. Chuck that in there. Stir that around. Stir that around. So you want the honey to dissolve, guys. That's what you're trying to do, right? It's 92 degrees, Deb. Hey, Mike, how you going? You're just getting off work. Woohoo! Mike has finished work for the day. Any adventures this afternoon, Mike? What time is it for you in Minnesota? Hey, Anjur, how are you? Good evening. Well, it's actually good morning for me. It is Friday morning here in Australia. I'm in southeast Queensland, 30 minutes away from Brisbane. And I'm just showing you how I make my morning cortisol drink. And then I want to talk about books. Just read 2 books. Well, not today. Like I've read 2 books in the last 39 days. 75 hard. So ecstatic. Got pepper. Okay. So what I do, this is the proper, well, look, there's no proper way. You do you, right? I'm just showing my experience, guys. Don't follow me, okay? Don't follow me. Okay, so I'm going to put a bit of water in here, just a bit of tap water. Whoops. I can't. Okay, a bit of tap water. I just spilled it all over the ground. Okay, bit of tap water. So now the lemon is all melted, right? Now then you put some, I put some boiling water in it, just a little bit of boiling water. Okay, and then you put some pepper on it. So pepper apparently helps activate the turmeric, because turmeric is really good for us, guys, just saying. And look, don't take my word for it. I'm no anyone, okay? Bit of pepper. Because pepper apparently helps you, I don't know, intake or take things. I don't know. I don't know the proper words, guys. But, okay, we just stir that up. Okay. So you can see why I pre-make this, because I wouldn't want to, make that. This is what it is. That's my mix. Turmeric, cinnamon powder, ginger, fennel seeds, and pink salt. I put a squeeze of lemon, apple cider vinegar, water, honey, and then pepper on an empty stomach. Bob's your uncle. Sometimes I get the fennel seeds in my mouth. Then you have some water to wash it down. So some people don't like lemon because it plays with the enamel of your teeth. So I get it. You do you. But, you don't put it in the front of you. Just throw it down, right? Scull it. You can get that recipe online, guys. Just Google, literally Google, morning cortisol drink. That's it. No secret here. Morning cortisol drink. That's like to make a mix for last you weeks and weeks and months and months and months. Like when I made mine, it was up to about here. So I'll need to make a new one soon. I never remember the ingredients, so that's why I just looked that up, because I know I keep on saying, oh, it's a mix of something and something and something. That's just me. I don't remember things very well. So guys, I want to talk about the 2 books I just finished reading. My first book, when I started doing 75 Hard, which is you've got to read 10 pages of self-help book every day, was this book. Let me flip this around. Switch on Your Brain by Carolyn Leaf. Amazing book, guys. Amazing, amazing book. Switch your brain on. It turned my brain on. From a girl that hasn't read a book front to cover for years, mate, that turned my brain on. The next book I just finished reading, I finished reading the last pages of this last night. The Power of Now, very famous book by Eckhart Tolle. Eckhart Tolle, everyone knows him. Famous YouTuber, German guy. Amazing, amazing, amazing book. A guide to spiritual alignment. My brain is like, I've openly said, guys, I'm unapologetically not sorry. I have not been watching your YouTube videos. I'm going to be sorry. Sorry. I'm I can't. Right now, 75 days, I'm 39 days in. I'm reading books. I'm filling my brain with power and magic, and it's just on, right? Those times in the morning when I normally would turn my phone on and watch YouTube and catch with my mates, I'm sorry, but again, I'm not sorry. Like, I need to do this for my brain. Sometimes, guys, we need to do things for ourselves. We are so important. We are so important. And 75 Hard is not about just the body. It's about your soul, your brain. I'm just like, I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm loving reading the book. My next book in my little adventure is this book called Beyond Illusions, The Magic of Positive Perception. This is the book. Beyond Illusions, The Magic of Positive Perception. So I literally just read 10 pages. So normally I would scroll on my phone. Actually, guys, let's talk while I do some exercise because, yeah, I can't just stand here, right? I need to do something positive. I mean, you know, it is positive having a chat with you guys, but to do some exercise because part of 75 Hard is you need to do two 45-minute exercises a day. So just bear with me while I just turn off my fan because that has been drying my clothes. I'm not going to show you my little clothesline, my makeshift clothesline that I've just got here because that'd be really inappropriate, showing my underwear. Let me just move that out of the shot so that when I'm on my cross trainer, you're not looking at my underwear because that'd be very weird. Just saying. All right. So I've got my little concoctions in here because first thing I need to do is drink my green juice. Make sure the lid's on. It's another thing I need to do. Shake, 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 a rattle and roll. Shake, a rattle and roll. Shake, a rattle and roll. See, what I'm trying to do is shake off the green powder. So guys, oh, I need to put shoes on. I completely forgot about that. Shoes and socks. Where's my head at, guys? Where's my head at? So, no, this morning is Friday morning. Normally I'd be going to Pilates. Pilates got cancelled. And I love Pilates. It's so much fun. Okay, you just sit on the steps there for a second while I put my shoes and socks on. So Pilates got cancelled. So normally on Fridays I don't come live. I normally, go to Pilates, right? It got cancelled. And yeah, that's okay. So I would probably normally then go to the beach. So guys, you normally see me on the beach watching the sunrise, doing a jumping for joy on the beach. And don't worry, you'll see more of that still too. Probably Monday, right? But, which will be Sunday afternoon for you guys. But I am trying to challenge myself just a little bit more. And I've openly talked about how I want to get these guns on fire. Fire, fire. I mean, okay, guys, you know, my channel's not about how you look, right? It's about how you feel, adventures we do, right? But sharing my experiences, right? And I'm sharing a little bit of into, you know, this Dora. You know, I say I'm not into my looks, but you have to be into your looks a little bit, right? Because it's about self-care, right? So I have lost a little bit of weight with 75 Hard. That's not the reason you do 75 Hard, okay? You do it for the challenge because it's challenging, right? You've got to drink a gallon of water, which is 3.7 litres of water. It's a lot, right? A lot. You need to read 10 pages of self-help book or business book, which I've just been talking about. You need to do 2 45-minute exercises a day. One must be outside. So 2 45-minute exercises a day. One must be outside, and they can't be they have to be separated by 3 hours to count. So you can't go for a long hike for 4 hours and be counted as twice. They'll be only counted as once. Still do the hike, but then you have to come back later on and do another exercise. You must follow a health regime, some kind of diet. You must take a photo of your body every day for 75 days. No alcohol, no takeaway. So, yeah, she's hard, right? But when I'm talking about self-help, right? Or self-care. Oh, let me just, guys, I did this the other day and it was beeping at me. Crap, I think I broke it. Let me see. I'm about to use a cross trainer. So let me just plug it in because that would help. I have a feeling, wait on. Oh shit, it was squeaking at me yesterday. I want to warm my arms up before I start doing some boxing because that's what we're going to do. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, we're working. There we go. Okay, my God, it's not beeping at me. Okay. All right, so that's why I'm doing all these kind of drinks of water, and that's why I've got like a whole thing of water here, because that's how I get my water intake in. Okay, it just turned off. Okay, that's okay. So yeah, I need to do 3.7 litres of water. It's a lot. And what I'm finding with this whole process of 75 hard, hey guys, thank you for jumping. Hey Susan, how you going? Self-care is important. It is, right? Because, okay, hold on, let me just get you up here. There you go. Self-care is so important because even though I don't talk about, you know, I'm not into my looks, right? I mean, I am into my looks, but I don't put makeup on. There's no makeup on this face. I do have a hat on my head because I'm trying to cover up my grey hairs right this minute. I haven't covered my roots lately. So that's just showing a little bit of an inkling into my little personality here. I just got my hair cut. So guys, my hair is quite long at the moment, but it was longer. It was by this much. It was tattly. I had just been so busy being busy, I hadn't bothered to get my hair cut. So I went and got my hair cut this week. Self-care. By doing all these little concoctions for myself. Self-care, because I'm thinking about the body, the temple. Rest. Rest is really important. I think that's why reading is really been good for me, because it's made me slow down and not think about scrolling and what I'm going to do on YouTube, what I'm going to do for lunch, what I'm going to do for dinner, all those things. But why I do that cortisol drink in the morning is because if the cortisol in your body is too high, especially for women of a certain age, Google this stuff, guys. Don't follow me for, you know, like for answers. You're not gonna get them in me. I'm just sharing my experiences. But cortisol, if it's high in your body, it means you're stressed. Your body is stressed. You're not getting enough rest. Guess what? The cortisol in my body is too high. I don't have enough rest. Yeah, so yeah, you need to look after yourself. 75 hard is hard. And, you know, some of my friends have even said to me, do you really need to keep on going? Because, you know, the first couple of weeks I was really stressed, trying to get the water in. All I'm doing is peeing all day. Not my pants, just say, do clear, I haven't peed my pants yet. But close, because you always want to go to the toilet. And just to, you know, stress to get the water drank. You know, basically I have to drink basically 8 of these. It's a lot. Oh, gotta put the timer on, guys. Timer, 45 minutes on the clock. We're on the clock. So, it's my Friday morning. You know, I've read my 10 pages of my book. I ain't got to do anything, right? It's up to me how I do my order of my day, right? But if I don't start early by doing some exercise in the morning, start drinking my water, thinking about, you know, when the next exercise is going to be, it's a lot of stress, right? So, you know, I am putting my body under a bit of stress. So I do need to look after myself. I have to think about self-care, what I'm eating. You know, do I need to go out for dinner with that friend? You know, I get invited to different things. Do I need to take that phone call? You know, sometimes people ring me and I just can't. You need to be in the right mode or time to answer phone calls from certain friends. And that's okay, but it's okay to not answer. It's okay. It's self-care. You know, some friends take up more bandwidth. I love them dearly, but you know your time. If you just say yes, 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 answer every phone call, every email when it comes in, every comment from YouTube when it comes in, have friggin' no time for you. So openly telling you, thank you for your comments, thank you for your views on YouTube, but right now, I'm temporarily out of business. It's okay. Unfollow me, unsubscribe, don't watch me, I don't care. I'm unapologetically me, and I think more of us should be like that. You know, it could come off cocky, it could come off arrogant, I don't care. Because, you know what, if I don't look after me, do you think you're going to give a shit? I'm going to be honest. Like, if I disappeared tomorrow because I got so stressed out by, you know, answering all my comments and trying to upload another video to YouTube and doing Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and, you know, this and that and this and that. Do you think, I don't know, I'm questioning, how many people would reach out to me and go, hey, Dora, I haven't seen you online. Are you okay? But, you know, I probably would. Susan would probably reach out. Mike would probably go, hey, Dora, I haven't seen you. Where are you? But what I'm trying to say is, right, you know, do you? No, you know, you're not held accountable if you don't post on YouTube and if you don't answer that comment back. If Susan put a comment on my latest video saying, you know, oh, I loved your video, I watched the whole thing, and I didn't go back and actually reciprocate, oh my God, bad YouTuber. No, because I don't think Susan might be a little bit like, yeah, okay, you know, Dora didn't watch my video, but maybe Susan would think, oh, Dora's busy, she'll watch my video next time. That's what it's about, guys. It's not tit for tat. You know, I have a lot of friends that reach out and say, oh my God, I'm so stressed with my YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. And I love them dearly, but I'm like, YouTube and social media is not our life. I know some people use it as their life because they've got to earn money. I get it. But think about it as a job. Okay, to put it this way. I had a job once. I loved it. I was managing an employment agency. Loved what I did. Loved the company I worked for. Loved. I had a big ego because I was a manager. I had great staff because I trained them. Ego was huge. I was privately going through a very bad breakup with a partner of 10 years. So the job was holding me together. Guess what? I got made redundant. So I lost that job that was holding me together. Gave me the ego. Guess what? I felt like shit because I was just a number. I didn't get fired personally. Everyone, all my manager friends got fired all at the same time. So what do you think that did to my ego? The job that I thought was my life fired me. Not, you know, but let me go. So I became just me, without the job, without the staff. My ego went, I felt like I was a failure because we're just numbers, right? So if you think about YouTube the same, you know, you need to be more than just that YouTube channel, more than that job. Yeah, just a bit of insight to me this morning. I'm all about empowerment and empowering myself. Guys, I'm going to be honest. If I empower you, that's great. But that's not the, I guess that's not the, what is it? That's not the plan. No, I mean, look, I hope I can inspire you, but for the right reasons, not for the right reasons. But what I'm just trying to say is be unapologetically yourself. Look after you, number one. If you're not well for you, how can you help other people? Just saying. Especially like, you know, one of my friends, Vicky, and there's Tina also too. Two channels that I follow. Oh, what's Vicky's name, channel name? I can't remember. I don't remember people's handles, sorry. But they talk about on their channel about if you don't look after yourself, how can you look after other people? Like Vicky's one of the main caregivers for her mother-in-law. And a lot of people will know who I'm talking about. Aging on Your Own Terms, that's it. Vicky from Aging on Your Own Terms. So she's American and She talks on her channel about how, you know, you need to get yourself in order, like your wills and your power of attorney, all those kind of things. So for your family and your, you know, people that you're looking after, because yeah, it can that will help you in the future. But she also talks about self-care, because if you're not looking after yourself, how can you help someone else? She's one of the main caregivers for her mother-in-law, and she was so depleted. She went on holidays and then slept for like 2 days on holidays because she was so exhausted from looking after her family members. So that's important, right? Self-care. How can you look after someone else if you're depleted? So fill your cup up first, right? And then there's another channel, Tina. Oh, what's her channel name? Another American lady. Pink, something Pink. Again, a lot of people will know Tina. She just lost her mum, her dear mum, and she was a main caregiver for her mother. And like Tina also had some health issues, but you know, she talked about, you know, that you need to look after yourself. Being a main caregiver, you need to look after yourself. Even with your, you know, health ailments, look after yourself. Fill your cup up first. I don't know, I think that's really important. And if you're not looking after someone, like I'm not technically looking after someone, I don't have children. My mum is quite independent. But, you know, so I guess I'm in that luxury right now that I don't have to look after anyone. So take advantage of that time and look after yourself. So I think this is what 75 Hard is for me. It's looking after myself, filling my cup up before I fill up anyone else's. So Diego's away at the moment. He's been away for the last 5 weeks. So I haven't had to worry about him either. Not that I look after him, but you know, I've had this whole time to look after myself. And I tell you, I've enjoyed that time. I'm welcoming him back, yeah, of course. But I'm just trying to say that, you know, it's been nice to have a bit of time to reflect and have this time to self-care and drink lots of water. And just do me. So I'm just trying to warm up, guys. Okay, so I'm looking at a bit of the chat because I have missed a lot. So Susan's got here, certainly don't answer every phone call. Yeah, don't answer every email. I've got friends that answer every email. Hello, madam, where are you from? I'm from Australia. G'day, mate. I'm 30 minutes from Brisbane. Susan's got, I think I would, Dora. So hey, Paul, how you going? Paul. And Paul was one of those guys. I unapologetically said to him, sorry, I didn't return your email. I'm just shocking at emails. I don't sit at the computer all day. It's not my job. And I like to, if I'm going to write someone an email, and I did this to Susan. Susan sent me an email, and I know Susan likes to write, right? So I was a little bit more added pressure there because she'd be watching my spelling. And look, as I said, I don't sit down at a computer in my day job. I definitely don't come home from my work and sit down at a computer to edit videos. Just going to be honest, I haven't. So when I see emails coming through on my phone, it's very hard to, you know, respond very quickly other than, hi, thanks, see ya. I kind of think that's rude because someone made the effort to write me a long email. So I just don't email back. And then I have to say, when I see them on live, like Heather, Paul, or Susan, or someone that sent me an email, okay, oh, sorry, I did get your email. When I sit down and actually at a computer, I'll write you a better email. Yeah, just honest, because, you know, and I think if we can be more honest with ourselves and, you know, and just say, sorry, I can't respond to your email right now. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think if the other person is like, oh, she didn't email me back straight away, come on. I don't expect people, when I send them messages, to respond straight away. I expect that people have lives outside of, you know, me sending them a message. But that's me personally. I know other people are more sensitive, and I get that. But, you know, again, I'm just sharing my experiences. And I could come off abrupt. I've not been the first time I've been called abrupt or arrogant. But again, do you. I know me. And yeah, I'm just doing me. Okay, I've got to drink this water. Okay, keep going, Dora, keep going. Okay, I didn't actually get to the bottom of the chat yet. Okay. High Country Homestead is my friend Susan, guys. Susan's from the Alpine region of Victoria, guys. And yeah, so I keep on saying, you know, on my channel, don't subscribe. Don't follow me for tips and tricks on, you know, exercise or weight loss or anything that I'm talking here. I'm just sharing my experiences, guys. But if you really want to see something really cool, check out High Country Homestead. High Country Homestead. She's Susan. She's from the Alpine region of Victoria. And has Susan, have you actually uploaded the video of your chickens? So Susan incubated chickens, like baby chicken eggs. You incubate them and then they get patched to become little chicks. I can't wait for that video. So anyway, guys, like I said, she lives on 360 acres. She's a 50 plus lady, solo working on a farm. If that's not interesting to check out, I don't know what you're checking out. And if you're checking out my boobs going up and down, you're a weirdo. Because I've noticed, guys, hey, Miss Paula, how you going? I've noticed, guys, this is so funny, right? If I'm rebounding or if I'm on this cross trainer, I get more views. So if you want more view, guys, get a rebounder. And if you're female, or even male, I don't know, jump up and down. Apparently guys like it. Or girls, I don't know. And obviously, I'm very sarcastic, guys, okay? Just saying. Okay, I have to mention my friend Paul. Paul D. Australia. So he's in the chat. He's highlighted in blue. Paul D. Australia. Another Australian. There's something about Australians. We like each other. We get together. We support each other. I'm not saying that other people don't, but I'm Australian, so I like to support other Australians. And Australians don't seem to be very, very popular on YouTube. There's not many of us. So when you find them, you cherish them, like Susan, like Mike. Sorry, not Mike, Paul. Paul. Like my friend Paul. Paul has been a great supporter of mine, and I don't think it's sometimes reciprocated. But Paul, you know I love you. We've never met, but we're gonna meet in Bali next year. So yeah, Paul D. Australia is my friend from Victoria, another Victorian, same as Susan from High Country Homestead. They actually lived near each other, but they probably didn't live but at the time they weren't living near each other. But Paul lived in the Alpine region once upon a time. He's lived in many places in Australia. One of them, he actually used to live in Papua New Guinea. So he's a really interesting dude. I'm actually really interested to catch up with him and enjoy a beverage. Probably won't be on 75 Hard when I meet him, just saying. So what Paul posts on his channel is adventures around where he lives. He lives on an island, Phillip Island in Victoria. He also posts videos on his travels. So when he's travelled to Bali, he's been to Bali 20 times. He's been to Thailand. He lived in Papua New Guinea. He's been around the world. So yeah, he's an interesting channel to check out. So check that out. And then there's my friend, Miss Paula Does Retirement. Because while I drink this, I'm going to just shout you guys out. Miss Paula Does Retirement. She is from Tennessee. Now, if you want to hear a funny, cool accent from Tennessee, I mean, I'm trying to do the accent, but I can't do the accent. But she's like from down south. Like, you know, I'd love to go to down south because I really want to see, this is crazy, right? But not crazy. I want to see the, you know, the angelic, you know, the singers in the churches, you know, they like the gospel singing. I want to hear that. For some reason, I think that's where Miss Paula's from, like Tennessee, that kind of area. So that accent, and I think if Miss Paula sang, she would sing like them. So Miss Paula does a lot of lives. She does lives on her back porch. She does lives washing up. She does lives having a chat about life. She's her own niche. She's pretty cool. So Mrs. Sorry, she's taken. She's not single. Mrs. Paula Does Retirement. Now there's Nick Nicola. Hello, Nicola. Apa kabar. So Nicola is my friend from Malaysia. Let me just make her a moderator because I didn't know they didn't have that. Oh. So Nicola's recipes. I have to say thank you very much, Nicola. You made my mum feel so welcome the other day when we did her birthday live. She loved that. Yeah, that was really special. So Nicola's recipes, obviously she makes recipes, right? She's a cook. She's a lovely cook. Very soulful food. Malaysian inspired because she's from Malaysia. But she lives in Italy. So she also does Italian inspired food or European inspired food. And a lot of the food, like my friend Marie from Meditation Motivation with Marie, which I do need to get back to doing her meditations. She does free online meditations. Amazing. Amazing. But Nicola did a recipe, some kind of cake, and Marie sent me a picture of the cake and I went, oh, that cake looks good. And she goes, yeah, it's one of Nicola's recipes. She goes, it wasn't hard. So if you want some kind of easy, soulful, amazing tasting food, check out Nicola's recipes. She lives in Italy and she's Malaysian. What's not to love? And she also does lives, and then you get to see her real personality. Because, you know, when she's cooking, she's about cooking, right? It's just about cooking. It's not about her. But when she does her lives, you get to see her personality, and it's lovely. And I'm going to meet her in March too. She's going to come to Bali and catch up with Paul and Jazz and moi. That sounds so fun. Oh, and there's Mike Adventure Sparks. I can't forget Mike Adventure Sparks. Mike is also a great supporter of my channel, and I appreciate him more. I could probably, just like Paul, always there in the back end, like lurking. They might not sometimes say hello because Mike's sometimes working and he's being naughty and listening to me in his ears. I could never repay the amount of watch hours you guys have given me, but you know, I'll repay you in, you know, smart ass remarks. Does that work? But yeah, what you'll find on Mike Adventure Sparks channel, Sparks, he's actually an electrician. I didn't know that. So he jumped on my live a couple of days ago and he told me that. So Mike is his name, Adventures because he likes adventures, Sparks because he used to be an electrician. Interesting, hey? So I like how people get their handles. So you'll find him in Minnesota, another American, and he does adventures around Minnesota. Lots and lots of lakes in Minnesota, so he likes fishing. He just got himself a free sailboat, like a giant ass sailboat from Marketplace. It makes a very, very good video. Go check that out. Don't take my word for it. And the boat worked. It floated, and he turned it into with his electrical background. He put a bloody solar panel on it and battery, and yeah, amazing. Great skills there, mate. Great skills. And funny, and I'm going to embarrass him here. So we're Instagram friends, and because, you know, on YouTube, you can't really message people, direct message them, which is not a bad thing because then you get lots of messages from randoms. But if you want to connect with someone, you can connect with them in different ways. So, like, for example, Susan and I connected on Facebook and Messenger. And I have her phone number, know where she lives. I will, go around the corner one day and visit her. I mean, she's like 14 hours away, but so you're safe for now. But like Mike and I are huge Instagram friends. So he said to me one day, we would do a live, and he was telling me that he's got some Scottish history, Scottish heritage, sorry. And that was a different live. Anyway, he talked about, he had a picture of him in a kilt. And I had to start laughing because I was like, I'd love to see that, Mike in a kilt. Anyway, so I was like, he goes, oh yeah, it's on my Instagram. Mike, there's a lot of pictures on your Instagram. And there's a lot of pictures I saw that, well, I didn't bargain for, just saying. I'll leave it at that, guys. Love it, love it. I love the cheekiness of your page, Mike. I'm just going to say that, guys. He knows what I'm talking about. Wink, wink. Who else have I got there? See you, Susan. So Susan will be doing a live next week, I believe. Next Tuesday, I think. I don't know if she told you in the chat. I've been too busy just chatting. And we have Simply Debbie Sue. So Simply Debbie Sue is another new channel that I've just started, well, engaging with. I met Debbie Sue on Kathleen's Place live. So Kathleen's Place channel. So isn't it interesting? So I do a lot of lives, but I do, when I can, support my other friends that do lives. So Paula does lives, Kathleen does lives, Jazz does lives. I've never caught Nicola on a live, but I watched the reruns. Debbie Sue, I don't know if you've done lives, but she's just a new friend of mine. I probably do need to catch up a little bit more on your channel. I do apologise, but again, as I said, I'm apologetically tapping out at the moment, looking after my head and, yeah, reading books and just less scrolling, to be honest. Less scrolling, less stress. Something in that. Nearly finished. And then we'll go out and see the chickens, okay, guys? Done. We need some water. Laugh, it's only skin. You're making it worse for yourself, Mike. You're making it worse. So if anyone's interested, Mike Adventure Sparks. Actually, that's not your name. That's not your name on Instagram. It's different on Instagram. It's something else. Mike can out himself and put his Instagram channel down. Kathleen's there. Hey Dora, reading books, exercise, you're awesome. So we're doing shout out this morning. This is where the channel's turned into this morning. It's shout out channel. Kathleen's Place. What can I say about my friend Kathleen? So you know how I talked about taking friendships off the platform? So we are WhatsApp friends. We are Facebook friends. And just because we're not Facebook friends, guys, just saying, doesn't mean we're not friends, okay? Just saying that, okay, guys? Like Miss Paula, I actually don't have her on WhatsApp. I do have her email though, so I could stalk her on emails, just saying. But just because we're not WhatsApp friends or Facebook friends doesn't mean we're not friends, okay? Just saying. But sometimes it's easier to get hold of other friends. Like, for example, Paul D Australia. Let's out Paul D Australia. And then I'll go back to Kathleen's channel. So Paul D Australia, he's been a little bit evasive, I'm going to say that. I'm always inviting him on to a live. Doesn't want a bar of it. He's like, I ain't jumping for joy with you, Dora. And that's okay, because not everyone wants to go on a live. I get that. But I'm always giving him shit, saying that, you know, you got to dance with me, all these things. And yeah, but like, you know, I don't think of... Sometimes people have their emails in bios. It's not always easy to get hold of people, right? So in chats, I say, you know, send me an email or something. Anyway, one day we're having a chat, as we do on lives, and Paul's mentioning that he's booked his flight to Bali. So I was like, oh, how much was your flight? Because I haven't been to Bali in years, blah, blah, blah. He's like this. I'm like, what? You go for 10 days and it cost you that? Like for just under like $600 US, he's going for 10 days. I'm like, man, I should book that trip. And he's like, well, book it. I'm like, are you inviting me to your holiday? Like, I'm going to take over that holiday. Like, we'll be dancing and he goes, I'll dance with you. I'm like, what? If I come to Bali, you'll dance with me. So the answer is, I'm going to Bali to dance with Paul. I haven't booked the flights, but I am. Paul is still messaging me back and forth on WhatsApp saying, have you booked your flights, Dora? Keep on doing that, Mike. Sorry, keep on doing that, Paul. So anyway, so just saying. So sometimes people need to warm up to the idea of dancing with Dora. I'm joking. You don't need to dance with me. I'm not joking. You have to dance with me. I've come all the way to Bali to dance with you, Paul. So Kathleen's Place. So Kathleen. Oh, what can I say about Kathleen? So Kathleen. So what we find on Kathleen's channel, Kathleen is unapologetically herself. she has some health problems. What do you call it? Health ailments that are quite debilitating at times. And she shares that journey because, you know, when you are down and physically not feeling good, you know, it's hard to share. But she's been working on her YouTube channel for quite a few years. She's nearly at 2,000 subscribers. I think you're like 1,800 or something. So she's getting up there. She's working on her watch hours now, guys. So she's going to be doing lots of lives, which if you're around, please support Kathleen's Place. Kathleen's Place, you can see her there in the chat. Kathleen's Place, she's from Sichuan sorry guys, I just say that because I like saying it. But she's from the county or state of Sichuan, and I'm not saying that right, in Canada. She's Canadian. She's married to a Mexican man, and they're back together at the moment, but she has shared her separation and getting back together. But she's also sharing her art journey and how art has basically helped heal her broken heart, heal her, well, it's never going to heal her physically, but it helps her mentally. So Kathleen's got here, no, I'm at 1,250 subscribers, but thanks, that's okay. Okay, well, I'm visualizing for you, I'm manifesting. She's nearly at 1,800, just saying. I'm only really been hard at it since September 2024. Okay, so she's been only hard at her channel since September 5th, 2024. So she's done well, guys. Go you, Kathleen. So anyway, Kathleen, you'll find a lovely, bubbly lady, over 50. She loves her art. She's getting back into her art. I've done a few lives with Kathleen. As I said, you need to experience Kathleen yourself. But she's being unapologetically herself. She might not swear as much as I do, but she means business. She's like talking about her own journey through life and how art has helped her, and how, well, she talks about her faith. I don't know where we're at with faith at the moment, but she talks about how faith has affected her relationship. And I don't want to get into religion right now. Religion and politics is something that I probably don't really want to get into because we can all have different opinions. Just not on YouTube. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we can have opinions, but sometimes it's better to keep those opinions to yourself or take it off the platform. So, yeah. So I think I've talked about everyone's channel that is kind of around. Let me just double check. I don't mean to not talk about everyone's channel, and in no particular order, okay? Oh, Debbie Sue. I didn't finish talking about Debbie Sue. So Debbie Sue, like I said, I haven't really engaged too much in with your channel yet. Again, unapologetically, I'm sorry. I will engage in because obviously you have supported me a lot in my channel lately. So I appreciate you. But I met her on Kathleen's channel on a live when I was with Kathleen on her channel. Funny how that happens. And then obviously Kathleen's been on my lives and she's met a lot of my friends. So they're now her friends that are my friends and that are her friends. No one owns any of her friends, just saying, okay? So like I love when I go on a live, someone else's live, and then I see my friends there. I'm like, how cool is that? We're actually friends in the comments together going, hey Mike, how you going? That's exactly how I type. Hey Mike, how you going? But it's funny because, you know, I'm on the lives, Mike's in the channels. So I can't wait. I know Mike has sometimes done lives, I just haven't caught them. So I look forward to seeing more lives by Mike on his sailboat in the middle of the ocean or middle of the lake, catching a fish. Debbie Sue, I completely forgot. So Debbie Sue tells more stories, doesn't she? As I said, I'm unapologetically sorry, I haven't actually been checking out your videos lately, but I will. It's on the top of my head because I'm talking about it right now. So yeah, but anyway, Debbie Sue I've had many conversations with Debbie Sue. And yeah, she's a nice lady. So simply Debbie Sue. I'm trying to remember where you're from. Are you from Minnesota? No, you're from Iowa? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not completely sure now. I try to remember where everyone's from. Okay, I think I've got everyone that I was talking to. Okay. Oh, yeah, I talked about Susan already. All right, we're warmed up. I put it off enough. We're going to go do some boxing. Let's take my little thing of water. Let's say hello to the chickens, hey? Hey, chickens. Here's Big Bertha. Hey, Big Bertha. Thank you for leaving me a poop. There's the other Big Bertha. This is how they eat. You put the food in here. Oh, you've got some food in there. And they stick their head in there. It's pretty cool. That way pigeons don't get into it. It's pretty cool. Paul D's got here. Yes, I'll be dancing with Dora in Bali. And Nicola and Jazz too. It'll be YMCA. What will Mike be? Sorry, Mike. I don't know why I get Mike and Paul confused, but the same four-letter words. So anyway, Paul, what will you be? The Y? The Y. I'm going to be M for Muriara because that's my real name, right? Muriara. So YMCA. That dance is coming to you in March, live from Bali. Ah, we have an egg. Thank you. It's nice and warm too, guys. Thank you. This white one comes from the big ones, the big chickens. These big chickens do the white eggs. You haven't laid us an egg this morning yet, have you? So say hello, guys. Hey, Blackie. Blackie is blind. Oh, there's an egg down there. Okay, I'm going to take this out because the pigeon's flying there. Don't step on the poop. Okay, this is hard. I can't get in there. Okay, this is what I do. Oh, no, wait, get out. Oh, hey, get out. Shit, out. Oh, no. Oh, God. No, Blackie. Oh, shit. Okay, the problem is, guys, those white ones actually hurt, like they jump on her. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, how do I get you out? Go, darling. I don't want to get you out because otherwise I'm going to catch you. Come on, you bitch, get out. Out. Fuck. How do I... Ah, crap. Okay. Come on, bitch face. She's a pig. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to say there's food out here. This is what happens. Oh, she's not falling for it. Crap. Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. This is live action here, guys. I love my little black chicken because she's blind, right? Okay, this is what we're going to do. We have a rake. Let's rake this chicken out. Oh, no. Crap. Get out. No, Blackie, don't get out. Oh, darling. I love you. Love you. Oh, crap. Okay. This is what we do. We get food out of here. All right. Chick. This is what we do. Chick. Yeah, chick. No, not you, Blackie. Chick. Here we go. Look here, Tia. There you go. That's how easy to get this chicken out. Thank God for that. All right. Now, we use this. We don't want to stress pull Blackie out, right? She does beautiful eggs, guys. All right. We just don't want to break the egg. I need an egg catcher. There we go. So look, it's blue, guys. She's an Irukani. I think they call it Irukani. Hey, gorgeous. See the green in her? I don't know if you can see that, guys. But there's a green tinge to her. Or blue, should I say. She's very beautiful. Okay, we're out. Crap, that was a bit stressful. Because no joke, we saved this Blackie. She was in a cage, a little cage at my mum's house because the chickens would attack her at my mum's house. So she put her in a little cage. And I don't like animals in cages, guys. And yes, I know she's in a cage, but she's in a bigger cage. Yeah, see this bitch, she just jumped on Orange. She's a bitch, absolute bitch. 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 Yeah, poor little girl. So they're bitches, these two. These two are the bitches. Absolute bitches. They're huge. They eat double the amount of food. Their poops are double the size. But they give us eggs. The white eggs are from those ones. But look at that. See the blue? It's pretty cool, hey? All right, we'll put this back on. So let's save these eggs, put them inside, otherwise I'll forget them. We're supposed to be boxing. Completely forgot. I get sidetracked. All right. But we're moving, right? That was movement. It's all about movement, right? Okay, I've got 7 minutes and 32 seconds. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Okay. So again, I have to say this at the start of any time I exercise. Just because I'm boxing doesn't mean you should box. Boxing, my traps are really sore. I did this 2 days ago and my traps are really, really sore. I mean, I haven't hurt myself, but I've just strained muscles, right? No pain, no gain. But boxing can actually hurt you. Yeah, live action. Didn't plan that. So yeah, I'm going to do some boxing. I will talk to you in between it. And if you want to laugh at me, that's fine. I don't care. Oh, let me just say this, guys. Don't be getting like advice about how I box or give me advice. I'm practicing. I haven't boxed for ages. I literally just started boxing 2 days ago. I mean, I like boxing. I've had this boxing bag here for years. It's a great, like just like in the backyard, it's just a great kind of structure. It doesn't get used very often. But it's very good exercise for your stomach. Great cardio. It's really good cardio. Nearly finished a litre of water. I want something else to talk to you about. You know how I was talking about self-care? See you, Nicola. You know how I was talking about self-care? So I wanted to talk about something that I'm vain about. And see this top tooth here? It used to stick out. So I was going to the dentist like a good person. Like every month you should go to the dentist and get your teeth cleaned. So went to the dentist and I said to them, hey, this front tooth is starting to kick out. Very vain of me, right? Because when you smile, that's what it shows. So I had this teeth sticking out and I was very vain and said, you know what? I need to get that fixed. And they said, the only way you can fix it is braces. And I'm like, I'm not getting braces. And they said, you can get these new age braces. They're called, what are they called? Envision, no, Innerline. I don't know, they're like plastic that you put in your mouth and they put little buttons and and it tightens your teeth and it fixes your teeth. What's the word for them? Inline. There's many different ones. You can get them online, but go to a dentist and get them, much better. They're not cheap. I think it cost me about $3,000 US, but it was like a 2-year thing. And the dentist said to me, if you're going to get that one fixed, you need to wear them on the bottom too. And your teeth on the bottom are not great. I said, oh, don't worry about the bottom. No one sees them. That's what I said. This is how my bottom of my teeth used to look. That is how my bottom of my teeth used to look. Look at them now. Not sponsored, guys, but I'm just saying, talking about self-care, that, yeah, in the last 5 years, I've really looked after myself. I mean, tried to look after myself a bit better. Up the hiking, up the exercise. I was a lot fatter. I'm quite tall, so I can hide my weight. And that's my excuse to drink a lot of alcohol and eat badly. So I had high blood pressure. I'm not proud of this, guys. I used to take 2 tablets to control my blood pressure. I was distraught when I had to take blood pressure tablets. I was like, oh my God, my dad is like, he got to 87 years of age and never had to take any drugs. He was healthy as a horse. He did get cancer and die, but that's not the point. I was 45 and I was chubby and drinking alcohol like I was like going out of fashion. I was using alcohol as my stress bucket, like as in like help me fix up my stress. I was being busy, wasn't looking after myself. I was a professional alcoholic. I drank every night, 2-3 glasses a night. So people say, oh, red wine's okay for you, it's really good for you. Yeah, that's what I used to say that all the time. It gives you high blood pressure. It gave me high blood pressure. So basically, I went on these tablets for 2 years. I was on blood pressure tablets. My face got chubbier. I was fatter because you start these, on blood pressure tablets, they might control your blood pressure, but then they also do other things to you, right? So drugs, they give you good effects, but then they give you like negatives and there's positives. So I was retaining a lot of water. So my face was really bloated. I was bloated. Yeah, I was doing lots of hiking. I was trying to get fitter, but I couldn't lose the weight. I also hadn't stopped drinking, so that would have been half the problem. So yeah, basically about 3 years ago, I went, fuck this. I need to get off these drugs. I want to be non-toxic. So basically, I try to use no chemicals in my house. I don't put chemicals on my face. I do use sunscreen. Sunscreen's got chemicals in them. But I have lots of freckles. As Mike says, they're angel kisses. Lots of kisses from angels. But yeah, I've tried to cut toxins out of my life, basically. So I don't use plastic. I don't drink out of plastic bottles. I try not to drink as much red wine. I've cut red wine out of my life a lot. I just drink on weekends, and at the moment I'm not drinking. So my friends don't know me anymore. They're like, what happened to Dora? Like, I'm an alcohol machine. I can drink a lot of alcohol. I still will drink alcohol, but yeah, I'm not an alcoholic. I don't need alcohol. But anyway, yeah, consequently, I got off the drugs. I'm drug-free. I am not on any tablets to control my blood pressure. That is 45 minutes. I probably do need do a little bit more something. Let's just do a couple more minutes of this. This kills your stomach. We're done. I'm going hiking today, guys, so I'm done.
But we did. We talked. We exercised our mouth for 45 minutes. We drank a litre of water together. Talked about the books. That's my first book I read. Switch on Your Brain by Caroline Leaf, Dr. Caroline Leaf. Switch on Your Brain. This book talks about how you need to turn your brain on. Like, you need to have times of silence, like no scrolling on YouTube, no listening to music, just meditation or just staring at the walls. If your brain doesn't reset, basically you become dumber. That's that's the short of this book. You need to switch on your brain. And you can't switch on your brain if you're continually filling your life up with watching this, listening to this, watching TV. You need to have silence. And reading books is keeping your silence down. I mean, I'm not saying, reading books is completely alone time or like turning off your brain, because you are reading. But interestingly enough, by all this reading I'm doing, 10 pages a day, sometimes I do 15, 16, I just get into the moment, right? I feel like my brain is turned on. So this book, Switching on the Brain by Dr. Caroline Leaf, amazing. The Key to Peak Happiness, Thinking and Health. Yep, amazing. Thoroughly recommend it. It is very religious based, but it's really good. Next book I read, I just finished this last night, guys. Second book I've read this year, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I don't think I really need to introduce him very much. Everyone knows Eckhart Tolle. If you don't know him, look him up. Let me show you again. Eckhart Tolle. See you, Nicola. So Eckhart Tolle, a German guy, living in Canada now. The Power of Now, it's about the guide to spiritual alignment. So that also talks about focusing on now. Don't worry about what happened in the past. Fuck the past, it happened. You can't change that now. Focus on now. The future, it's happening. You can't change that either. I mean, there's things you can do, right? But they're just trying to say to you that focus on now. If you focus on, oh my God, that presentation tomorrow, you're going to engulf yourself so much that you just lose your mind, basically. Focus on now. Right now is the only moment you can change right this minute. Like, do I do some more boxing? No, I've decided not to. Do I do some skipping? No, I've decided not to. Am I going to talk to you about the books I'm reading? Yeah, because I feel so inspired by reading books. So my next book I got from, I'm not buying new books. I'm getting them secondhand or someone gave them to me. Next book I'm reading is only a thin one. Won't take me long. Beyond Illusions, The Magic of Positive Perception by Brad Barton. So literally I just started reading that this morning. I got like 15 pages in. I'm only supposed to read 10 pages a day, but I'm being special, extra, because I can. Because I'm liking reading. Like, it's turning on my brain. I don't know if you can see that, me guys, but I can see it in me. Like, I feel like my eyes are like alive. Not that I wasn't alive before. I just feel like somewhere in my brain has been switched on. And I can tell you how it's been switched off, as in why my brain is now switched on, because I've been less scrolling on the phone. Sorry, guys. I know I love YouTube. I'm not going anywhere. As I said, turn this off and go read a book. Go do something else. Yeah. So this book, I believe, Beyond Illusion, The Magic of Positive Perception. It told me a really interesting story. I'll only share it with you guys. Let me share it with you while I have my protein powder. Now, I use some weird cup that I don't normally use, so this could go everywhere, guys. Oh, shit, it just did. Okay. Let me just stir this up. Stir it up. I normally use a shaker, but then half of it gets stuck underneath anyway, don't ask. Let me just tell the story, okay? So in this book, Beyond Illusions by Brad Barton, apparently he's a professional magic person, which in English is called magician. So, okay, let me sit down. We don't sit down enough, guys. So he talks about this story, right? There was this lady. She was a little bit chunky, a little bit overweight, okay? Where I've been there, right? On progress. So she's a bit overweight. She was starting a new job. And with the new job, she had to wear these particular pants. And these particular pants were not very nice fabric. And they weren't very becoming of a lady that's a little bit rounder, right? So she's at the clothes shop trying these clothes on. She looked in the mirror and she's like, oh God, I look like shit. I'm too fat. You know, the things that go on in your brain, like these internal thoughts. You've been there. I'm sure you've been there. I've been there. I look in the mirror and go, God, they look horrific on me. But I'm going to buy them anyway because I'm going to lose weight. I know you've been there, guys, girls. I know you've been there. Yep. Anyway, so she's trying all these pants and she's like, God, they look horrible on me. But she had to buy them because she's starting this job. She needed the job, so she needs to wear the pants. And yes, she could get a new size, but the size was too big or too small. This is the particular size that she had to wear. It still didn't look good on her. She looked like, you know, a sausage stuffed into a... Yeah, anyway, she didn't look good. So she's up at the counter and there's one lady on the till. There's 3 tills. This is the story that's written in this book. So there's 3 tills, there's one lady, and then she's waiting like 20 minutes, and she's overthinking. Like, she's like, oh, these bloody pants, they look disgusting on me. I need to lose weight. This internal dialogue that we have in ourselves, right? I look fat, I look ugly. Oh my God, I need to buy them, I need to wear them. God, how long is this going to take? Why can't they open another till up? Like, God, come on. Anyway, she's waiting. Anyway, it's nearly her time. And the till changes. So this girl changes to a guy, good-looking guy. So she's got more pressure on herself going, oh, crap. Now a good-looking guy is going to serve me. I'm going to buy these ugly pants. I look like shit. Oh, and like she wants to cry, right? And she gets to the counter and the guy goes, sorry about your weight. She starts crying and runs off. Do you get what I'm talking about here? The perception. She thinks he's saying, sorry about your weight, you're fat, and runs off. She realises when she goes out of the shop, wait on, he's saying, sorry about your weight. The wait, to wait 20 minutes, not that sorry about your weight. So the perception. So this book, my God, and that's the first 15 pages, and that's the story I got, guys. How cool is that, right? So the perception that we think things can really affect our life. So for example, you know, like, I don't need to give you an example. That's an amazing example. Isn't it amazing, Mike? The perception of what we're thinking and how we're feeling, that when someone says something to us, we take it completely the wrong way. So if that doesn't tell you that you should read books, I mean, would you ever hear Dora talking about that? I'm so proud of myself that I'm reading books. I can't tell you how proud I am proud of myself. I'm patting myself on the back. Yeah. So yeah, from you. Hi, I'm from Australia, if that's what you're trying to ask me. So anyway, I think I'm going to finish this live, guys, because I think I need to finish on that. Someone's got here, the windscreen is bigger than the rear mirror focus. Okay, so Haystack's got here, the windscreen is bigger than the rear mirror focus on the future. Don't sweat about the small stuff. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Haystack, how you going? I have met you before, haven't you? You're from India, right? Thank you for dropping in. But yeah, totally true. Totally true. Like, the windscreen is bigger than the rear vision mirror. Yeah, true. But I just love that story. I just thought, wow. Because when I read it, I thought to myself, what? Because, you know, weight, W-E-I-H-T, or weight, W-A-I-T, is completely different, right? Spelling, but so they spelt it as in W-E-I-T. How she perceived he was saying, sorry about your weight. But it was literally, sorry about your wait. Sorry for waiting. I just thought, wow, if we could only, you know, think about, you know, like, so many fights have happened, right? Because we have misinterpreted people's, like, what they were saying to us. Yeah. Oh, you're from Russia, Diamond. Cool. So So guys, thank you for joining. There's 7 people here, and thank you. I really appreciate all the other people that are on this live that I haven't met before. But yeah, Mike or Paul, if you're there, what do you think about that? Like, I just, honestly, yeah, I just liked it. Anyway, what are these chickens doing? The chickens are drinking water. Do you want to see the chickens where they're drinking water? I think it's pretty cool, actually. See this machine here? So they tap down on here. Tap, 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 tap. And the water goes in there. We'll just fill that up, actually. Let's do some house chores while we're here. Because today in Australia is going to be like about, they reckon about 34, 35 degrees, which is quite warm, guys. So you've got to make sure the chickens have enough water. I'm going hiking today and I'm going to go swimming at the beach. I haven't actually, it's September, no, it's October now. My first spring/summer swim at the beach. Cannot wait. Oh, I'll show you what I'm doing. We have another one down here with water. So this chicken's blind, remember? This is too high. She's not drinking out of that yet. So I try to keep these filled with water for her. She hasn't really learnt to drink out of this, but I keep it full just in case, because if she drinks all this through the day, because it's quite warm today, there's a backup, right? So I have a backup to my backup. Diogo's back on Saturday, so he will then drop this down to make it lower. There we go. Have you got enough food in there? Oh, we need to give her some more food. Oh, there we go. Stay away. Bitches. So you missed before. I opened that up and the white chicken got in there, little bitch. They are terrible chickens, those big white ones. They are so greedy. So we need to give some food. Let me just make sure I got the right one. Yep, here. So let's put that in here so we don't spill any. Look at this chicken. So guys, I live in suburbia, guys, so I don't live on a farm. We just live in 500 square metres of... So you can do whatever you want in a small block. You can still have chickens running around like crazy. Here, darling, let's put this back on here. There you go. So we cut this off so it's easier for her to get in there. But she taught herself to do that. Oh. All right. This is the main one they eat out of. So we'll fill this one up too. easier if you just... At the same time, I might as well fill them up. You don't want to spill any because the pigeons will come. That a little bit's okay. It's like, why do you eat out of the floor when you've got food in here? Weirdos. Weirdos. There you go. All right, so 2 waters are full, the food's full, Blackie's okay. Now we check on little quail. Love little quail. We've got 1 little quail. Hey, little girl. You want to come say hello? Come say hello. Hello. Hello, little girl. Clean your water out. Quail, she's got a little jungle in here so she can hide. You can see she's been hiding in there. Hello, little girl. Hello. Oh, she's going to try to get down there. We can't let you out, darling. I'm sorry. You get eaten up by the chickens. We'll give this to the bananas. Just wash it out. Okay, oh, not kind of clean. There we go, that better? Here you go. Here you go. Show us how you drink. Come on, show us how you drink. Go on. Don't be shy. Yum, fresh water. Fresh water. Okay. Just let me put you down because that's a little bit stuck. Say hello to the chickens. Got it. Okay, let's have a little look to see if we've got any eggs yet. I don't think we do though, but we'll have a look. So she normally lays the eggs back here. No, yet. No, there's nothing in here. Hello, little chicken. Hello, little girl. No, darling. Okay, we'll put you back in there. Make sure that's locked. Otherwise, she'll get out and crows will get her. We used to have 7 of them. They're very hard, it's hard to keep quails alive. This one we've had for 2 years by herself. Another job I need to do is get rid of the poop off the concrete because otherwise then we step in the concrete. And then if I'm boxing underneath the boxing bag, I step in poop. What the hell? I did have a shovel somewhere. I don't know what to do with the shovel. Okay, normally I pick up the poop, but what I can also do is, so I use the poop as manure in the garden, but also then I just have to basically do this. Really good for the grass. I just did that one. So guys, I want to show you something really magical out the front yard in a second. Just give me a second to finish off my chores, literally. Okay. Just give me one more moment. I just want to clean off the track. This is like farming jobs, guys, and I live in suburbia. So we're just going to sweep this off because this is the track that we come in on out of the house, to the cars. So if you keep this clean, it keeps your car clean, just saying. It's a bit hard doing one-handed, just going to be honest. Okay, that is a pumpkin, guys. Actually, guys, I should show you something else. Pumpkin flowers. These are pumpkin flowers. When the sun comes out, that'll open up. You can eat these. Pumpkin flower. You can eat pumpkin flowers. Cook them. Oh, look at this, guys. That is a pineapple. Hello, pineapple. Quack, quack, ducks in a row. So guys, I've talked about my love for my father, my late father. He's no longer with us. 8 years ago, he passed away. But he leaves us a legacy because this is my father's land. I bought this land off him before he passed away to hope that I could help maintain it before he died. Or I thought he would live for a long time, but he didn't. But he was a big plant lover, loved native plants. So a lot of the plants we have in this yard are grown by him. One thing that he grew was wild roseberries. I can't even talk now. Wild raspberries. Show you. See these guys? These are wild raspberries. Hey, Thomas from the UK. I'm in Queensland, Australia. That's a wild raspberry. Really tasty. This whole area normally is full of wild raspberries. At the moment we have full of tomatoes. Look at all the tomatoes. Might pick a few off for breakfast. Nothing like having fresh breakfast. You saw me, got 2 eggs out of the chicken house. Ow, gotta be careful. These raspberries have got spikes on them. See the spikes? So you have to be really careful around the tomatoes. A handful of goodness, a handful of goodness. While we're here, we're just going to quickly do a water. Whoops. Okay. Just bear with me, guys. Oh, there we go. Just water these tomatoes over here. Because it's so warm today, guys. You just need to make sure there's enough water. Tomatoes. Yeah. Lots of tomatoes. So I've picked a lot of tomatoes and I've put chili, garlic, ginger, onion, and then boiled the tomatoes, and then basically frozen them. So I've got frozen tomato paste basically for bolognese, or I blitzed one up, so I've got fresh tomato sauce. So no sugar, completely made from, well, my tomatoes. I put onion and garlic and ginger and chili in it. Tastes so good. So I'm going to have that for breakfast with eggs. My fresh tomatoes. I don't have any fresh vegetables here at the moment. I've got lots of lettuce. I've showed you them in different lives. So as I said, I only live in actually less than 500 square meters of land. But, you know, I've got a lemon here. Look at this little lemon. Let me show you a lemon. Oops. So they're limes, fresh limes, tomatoes, pineapples. No fresh pineapples yet to eat, but that's a guava, a cherry guava. Cherry guavas are really yummy. Tasty, tasty. We have a rosemary bush. Rosemary is really good, fresh herbs. Oh my God. My mum gave me this plant. Be careful here. This is a papamelon. A papamelon rose is amazing. Crap loads more of tomatoes. They just keep on growing, guys. I never even planted these tomatoes this year. They just keep on popping up. There's a chili plant over here. So I'm just getting some water on the plants while I'm just sitting here. Why not? I'm just standing here talking to you. So I might as well maybe be a little bit productive while I'm talking to you. As I said, it's really warm. And if I put some water on these raspberries, I'll get fresh raspberries. And yesterday afternoon I came home from work and picked these juicy fresh raspberries. So it works. You need to keep on watering your plants. Some things I forget because, we get busy being busy, right? And you know what? That's another thing of self-care is watering plants. I don't know if you feel the same, but when you water plants, it feels like, I don't know, something about watering plants. It feels really good. Hey, see you, Paul. Catch you next time, mate. Have a good walk today, hey? Neil, Australia isn't just a place, it's a place to feel. Qantas Airlines, Neil. Isn't that a slogan for Qantas? Neil, are you Australian? Someone's got here a bunch of criminals. Yeah, whatever. So I've given up on watering the tomatoes because literally there's too many tomatoes in there. I'm just chucking a bit of water in when I can because it's quite warm today, guys. It is 9 o'clock, so I'm going to go, guys, because I'm going to go have some breakfast and I'm going to the beach and I'm going hiking. It's my Friday. I've got a day off, my last Friday, and then next Friday I'm working. So back to reality, back to full-time work. I work for myself, so I can dictate that. But thanks for joining me today on this Mix of Alive, day 39. We've done our first 45-minute exercise today. We have done our reading of 10 pages. We've drank a gallon of water. And we're not going to drink any alcohol today. We're going to follow a diet. We're not going to have any takeaway. So yeah, that's me. It's 9 minutes past midnight here, I think. Where are you? Think different? Anyway, Mike, you have a good day. Thomas has got here. Would love to move to Australia. Here, living in the UK. Man, I've got to say, Australia's amazing. Though, you know what? I was in the UK a year ago, actually. I went to Brighton Beach. I know UK is obviously a very big area. Just like Australia, there's many areas in UK to go to. Same with Australia. But I spent 36 hours in Brighton. I had a girlfriend that lives in Brighton, and man, Brighton Beach is nice. It's really interesting. The pebbles on the beach. Went to the Brighton Pier. Had fish and chips in Brighton. I had an English breakfast in Brighton Beach. Yeah, it was nice. Where are you from in The UK, Thomas? You're from Yorkshire, unfortunately. Whereabouts where's Yorkshire? You kind of like, is that centre? Middle centre kind of thing? I haven't spent a lot of time in the UK, I'm going to be honest. I've flown in and out of London, and yeah, that's about it. And yeah, I said 36 hours in Brighton Beach, and it was lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well, guys, on that note, I'm going to fight with the hose and turn it off. Shit, hold on. Good. Oh. Fight with the hose and turn that off. Okay. So thanks, guys, for being part of my live today. Talking about day 39 on 75 hard. Oh, shit, let me just pick a few more tomatoes. I need containers. Guys. Oh, look, guys, look. Let's pick a pumpkin. Is it pumpkin flower? That is a pumpkin flower. So you take the stem off that, see that green stuff, you take that off, wash that, and you can put that in your eggs to make an omelette. That will go with my tomatoes. I'm about to finish. I'll just show you. I'll pick up a few more tomatoes. If you want to stay and listen, why not? If you don't, it's okay. I'm trying to find somewhere to put my tomatoes. I normally have lots and lots of containers, like my 2 eggs. So you know what I'm having for breakfast, don't you? Let me show you what I'm going to have for breakfast, guys. Oh, there's my... We've got 2 eggs. Tomatoes. Let's just pop over. There's crap loads of tomatoes here. Just pull that off. Oh. I mean, I could be here all day, guys. I think you get the point. There's a lot of tomatoes here. Oh, they look good. They look really good. All right, what else can we go? Okay, we're going to put some... You can put some basil. Some Thai basil, our omelette. This is Thai basil. So the flowers are edible, guys, too. So I'll just pull off one of those. Some basil. And this, guys, is nasturtium. They're edible flowers too. But you can actually eat the leaves, the little baby leaves. If you pull off the little baby ones, they're like spinach. They're very peppery. But you want the little baby leaves, guys. Little baby leaves are the peppery ones. If we go at the back, there's heaps more. We can put a bit of rosemary in it. That's nice and omelette. Bit of dandelion leaf. Dandelion leaf is good for you guys. I don't know if anyone knows that, but you know, good old-fashioned dandelion. That's a dandelion. Dandelion root's really good for you, but the leaves are really good for you too. There we go. So we're constructing our breakfast, guys. What else we got? Okay, let's go in here. Normally this is closed, but the chickens now are in here because we're renovating our house. Beautiful lemon mayo. Okay. This area is being trashed by the chickens because Normally these are wicking beds. These are great for growing stuff, but the chickens can get in here at the moment and they eat everything. That's a dandelion. Okay, let's get some chili. Fresh chili. A couple of little chilies here. These are bird's eye chilies. Hey, get out, out, out. Forgot about you guys. Okay, here we go. Here are the nasturtiums. Take a little bit of the little leaves. Little leaves are really good. You can put them in salads too. Do you like the sound of that? I love the sound of that. All right. Sage, pineapple sage. Yum. It actually smells like, actually, it doesn't smell like pineapple. It's supposed to smell like pineapple. It's pineapple sage. Oh, we'll pick some anyway. What else we got? Okay, so our tomatoes have self-seeded everywhere, right? Look at this. My yard, neighbour's yard. Nasturtiums are also gone over into their yard too. Sharing the love of plants. They don't love it. Oh, garlic chives. These are good. Garlic chives. Garlic chives. I need to put some water in here, guys. That's mint. Mint's always good in. Bit of mint. So what you're seeing here, guys, is I'm basically putting a whole lot of stuff from my garden into my breakfast. Now, in a couple of weeks' time, I'm going to have fresh chocos, guys. Oh, did I just crack that egg? Shit. I just did. So I have to eat that now. Okay, let me show you a little bit of chocos. Let me show you. That is a choco. It's kind of got old and yucky now. It's growing. You don't eat that. But this is a baby choco. Let me show you a baby choco. Let me show you. That is a baby choco. It's a little flower. It's flower first and then it grows to a little choco. Little choco. I'm obsessed with chocos. Love them. Love, love, love chocos. So what I'm trying to get to, guys, is that even on a small block of land, you can grow stuff. I'm no superstar, right? I just kind of let things grow and then sometimes periodically water them. We have bananas. No bananas at the moment. But we have shitloads of nasturtiums. A lot more tomatoes growing here. Avocado. Haven't got any avocados yet. Namaste. Yoda. Ganesh. Look at that pineapple. Pretty cool, hey? Show us your weed. Grow around the side. I don't grow. Oh, I have lots of weeds, but the chickens eat all of them. I'm gonna be honest. That's why it's good to have chickens running around your backyard, because they do eat the weeds. All right, guys. I think that's enough for a breakfast, right? So anyway, thanks for joining me. I'm out of here. Have a good day. Bye.